But Oner is going to pick it up. And the last time I saw it, I swear, was Canyon picking it into Oner in the final.
Was it into Oner or was it the
Lucid will be able to at least get a crab, so that's going to help give him a little bit of extra control around that area.
There's a lot
Drake, though, is very tanky.
Yeah, there's a lot of burst damage on both sides as Doran.
Yeah, there's the gate, as we're going to need to throw out the Ragnarok. Let's see whether this kill can actually come through. The undertow, not enough, and first blood goes to Doran with...
Got his Fury ready for an empowered W, and Faker's missing.
Well, in the meantime, red-white guns here for Peyz, and Smash is going to have to try and cull him down. There's the bubble that connects, but it's just last hit by the Moonlight Vigil. And Peyz is on the board. ShowMaker can try and take him off that board, though, as point blank, the charm will connect, and down will go the Aphelios. So, bit of extra movement speed for the Ahri, but Keria okay with that. As Oner will be able to help clear out some vision. First Drake still hasn't gone down, as Lucid looking to dash around this fight. Oner gets a lot of damage taken, and the ulti follows him. Smashed to the ground by Lucid. Once again, having a good time here in this game number 2 as well. Like, he comes back with more items, isolates the dragon, and we'll be able to take that one down. So once again, it is first Drake going over to T1.
It's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back here for Dplus, and Faker has so much control over this mid lane now that has been what they've been known for forever, as Doran is going to look to stop it back and maybe look for more.
Yeah, as Ragnarok actually going to be used here. Let's see whether Doran actually wins out on this fight, as into the brush he goes. There's the flash to follow. Will he have it? No, he does not. Doran just ends the Viking, and down he falls once again.
And ShowMaker also may be in trouble.
Yeah, looking for an angle himself, as now the charm is going to miss. Good footwork there from Faker to make sure that he survives. Be a little careful of that, but Lucid Faker is now back in the mid lane.
On a good angle here, and he has flash. They can try to make this work.
Let's see whether it does work out, as the bubble is going to connect. That means that the public execution comes down. Wild Growth is fantastic, as Keria will be able to take one back, as now Lucid looking for it on a Peyz. He has red-white, but it is not enough. The Ambessa will reign supreme, as Oner just finds the angle, and he's looking to taste even more fear as Lucid dashes, and the smite comes down to make sure that it's Peyz that grabs the kill.
Oh boy, that was Lucid's smite there at the end. Like Peyz, so the ult on the Ambessas, we're going to go back to this play here, where Faker was able to sidestep his way out. Actually, insanely impressive. Smart pings.
People that were bearing down upon him.
This might just be a free dragon here. TP.
Yeah, ShowMaker does have his teleport available as well, as they do steal away the dragon. So that's Drake number 2 going on over to Dplus, as there's the charm connecting. Great wild growth to keep Doran alive for even longer, and he'll cut up Smash. He'll finally go down, but the damage is being done as Lucid off on the backline. The slow is fantastic from that undertow to make sure the disengage comes through, and it's actually Dplus that come out ahead.
They do come out ahead.
I mean, for now.
It looks pretty scary. It still looks scary here.
Yep, Lucid, wild cards connecting there as he's looking to try and dash his way out. Faker doesn't quite have another gold card just yet, as the wild cards are not going to quite land. And nicely done there from Lucid to survive.
Bottom side. Very strong. As Oner's actually going to enjoy this mountain, or Infernal Soul.
Yeah, we're fighting once again, as Oner is just going to look to try and kill this Viking. He does almost die for his trouble. And now we've got Gravitum coming on down, smashing a lot of trouble, as there's the ulti out. Good tidal wave does come on in, as the Rift Herald getting a little bit antsy there as well, as the ulti from Lucid goes wide. Good sidestep there from Peyz, as Doran is
top laners. He just gets so huge, and he's getting even larger here now in this game, taking this whole turret down.
Yeah.
He is a full level, and almost a level and a half ahead of Siwoo.
Get checked every time. I just don't think the Olaf is going to really do too much of anything, and that's why I kind of thought the Jax felt like a better choice.
Smash
even if you're 0-3, you still have a counter-strike.
Smash has no flash, Doran has flash. That's a problem.
Well, Doran does have a lot of money on the table.
The T1 are just keeping Smash away with Renekton alone as they look to force this dragon.
Yeah, ShowMaker moving forward here as well. It's another steal from Lucid. Nicely done there. Oner not quite able to find the angle. Siwoo teleports in real late.
This is pretty good for Dplus. Let's see if they can also get this charge
Well,
Oh, no,
all
no.
of T1 around that corner, and Lucid gets himself out of there. The charm just misses, though, as there's the Destiny Wild Growth's fantastic as ShowMaker does make his way out. And now Lucid looking to try and cut down this Crocodile smash on a flank angle. Not sure about that one, as Faker gets in. Good cleanse. Moonlight Vigil comes down, though, and they're not quite able to secure the kills. T1 wanting to try and chase them down. Lucid's on a ward and is just going to be backing. There's the ulti. Good dash, as Doran benefits from that ward over the wall.
Successful heist!
Amounts of ways that I can see this going wrong, as he does spot Lucid moving into his jungle.
ShowMaker playing respectfully. Here's the Destiny.
Yeah, Oner with that ulti. And Lucid unable to actually follow him over that wall. The gate moved towards the top side of the map, I believe. Actually, no, just gets him out of there. He was already up there. He was on the bottom side.
So he takes the turret and pieces out, and they don't make an overextension. They don't make a mistake. He'll grab rapid fire cannon, but Siwoo will trade this for a turret on the bottom side. Any alone time he can get away from Doran. I think I'm starting to feel like T1 are going to have to make a really aggressive call. I thought that what they were trying to do, because they had red-white with Peyz, was bait Dplus into this extended skirmish. Have a lot of map control. They have ShowMaker on this flank angle. Oh god, this turret is not lasting very long.
Well, there's a teleport in. The Renekton trying to make something happen. His Keria and Smash maybe in a little bit of trouble. It's the double TP. The flash forward as Smash does get pentakills and then just dashes away. And so T1 unable to quite get that one to work out, as ShowMaker thinks he may have found an angle onto Oner, but Oner just takes half of his health bar and then they will back away. But T1 are like, wait, but we're here, guys. We should probably do the Baron.
He does have his teleport now, and I think he's going to have to use it.
Yep, ShowMaker looks for the Orb of Deception as now Smash gets a lot of damage onto Doran. This Lucian is very scary as Lucid. Can you do it again? That's the question. The answer is absolutely not. He's not even able to get into the pit. As now T1, can you escape? As Doran gets in there with them, and now the Olaf thinks that it's his time to shine. Goes in, immediately goes out. As now Peyz gets on forward. That's the public execution, and Faker gets smashed down to the ground. Smash now looking for an angle himself as over the wall he goes. But it looks like just one for the moment as T1, they are walking the wrong direction. Trying to keep their Baron alive as Lucid, the only one without fear by the looks of things. Peyz is at full health and Lucid's just dead. There is the Dominus, but the bubble is going to be good, and ShowMaker finds the angle to shut down T1.
It's a bit of a disaster here for T1. They got a lot of kills at least, or they got the kill there on the end. It's a lot of kills for Dplus despite losing the Baron. And this is so much gold injected, but T1 did take the Baron off the map, defending this turret here, and side lanes those where the next port of call is going to be here.
Oh, unless it's going to be a Serpent's Fang. Serpent's Fang would be kind of sick.
It's actually pretty solid here.
I would really like that. That would be one that would make me feel okay. As the Drake has now spawned, ShowMaker on a flank angle, trying to look for a way in. As the culling really softening. The charm connects onto Peyz somehow. He goes down exceptionally low. They get the wild growth out area and the heal. My God, that was absurd from ShowMaker. He does not want to go home today. And he's now looking for even more Dash Cannon and the Spirit Rush. And all the while, Lucid is getting an
a lot of stacks.
Yeah, you get some stats, baby. So maybe Siwoo can actually find some relevance in this game.
Try to go in as Faker. They'll just turn on you and kill you. As Doran is pushing a big wave bottom side, they're going to go for a TP flank.
All right. Well, that's an idea that you can go for here as Ragnarok comes on through. And so that is a big cooldown, although there is a Hexblade, so I guess Siwoo should have that. Oh, Crocodile coming out of the reeds. I know about that one. That one's dangerous. They really warn you about that if you ever go to the Northern Territory.
They get the turret. They finally get that mid turret.
Where is this? Where is this Crocodile? It is lurking. Over he goes. Finds Lucid, but he gets pentakills. And T1, they cannot actually get on top of Dplus.
They got the turret. That's all they're going to get. It looks like or anything like that. But for the first time in a while, T1 can breathe on the map.
Hey, Keria, you were standing on top of a control ward, my guy.
It's okay, hits these bubbles.
Yeah, Tidal Wave comes on through as well. He does
hits those Tidal Waves.
There. He's still dead though, Wolf.
It's okay, he has heal and flash.
He hits those bubbles. He hits those bubbles, and ShowMaker was there.
Answer for T1, and there's no one inside. T1 just have to clean up these waves, and Dplus have such
the turret. There's 5 seconds until the Elder is up and available, and it looks like a back is going to get channeled here by T1, and this is T1 bound decks now.
Probably.
That might be actually a thing. Although, right, here we go. Now comes Oner, kind of regrets the decision, as now Siwoo is on the side, but Does have the rest of the teammates coming on over as Faker is able to sidestep. Great charm, max range, and they're looking to try and turn it. Remember, he doesn't have the Zonyas. Oh my god, Peyz! What was that? He just explodes, and T1, they will not go quietly into this good night. They will go quite loudly, and now their Nexus is going to explode.
All right, Dplus pull it off. In the end, better macro. They push T1 into such an uncomfortable position. They have to make an all-in play. It doesn't work. Peyz tries for the hero play, but he goes splat.